Hey guys, it's MugenLord here. I'm back again with a new discussion. Hope you guys enjoyed the last topic that we talked about, which was from NetherRealm Studios. New game called Injustice: Gods Amongst Us, which is a DC Comics fighting game. I appreciate the feedback that you guys have left. Right now we're going to talk about PlayStation's new brawler, well, first and only brawler, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. I just want to know what you guys think about the game, and I just want to go over a few things about the game that probably some people wasn't, keeping up with. Starting with this gameplay mechanics. As we know, like a couple months ago, Sony has announced and revealed the trailer of PlayStation All Stars. But before that, there was a rumor that there was supposed to be a Sony brawler game, and right now, at the time, it was named Title Fight. It didn't really have a name at the time, but Superbot, which is the company that's making the game with Sony, they finally came out and revealed the game. And so far, there's a lot of people debating that it's similar to the Super Smash Brothers franchise that Nintendo has been dominating with. A lot of people were saying that it's a clone, it's a copy, and everything that you can think of or whatever about Smash Brothers. And when you look at PlayStation Battle Royale All-Stars game, you can pretty much see why everybody's fussing over it. For starters, this game looks like Super Smash Brothers on the surface, but as you get into the game, and from most of the trailers, most of the interviews, and from most of the people who played the beta and had discussed with me, they were saying underneath it is a totally different beast to its own. And from what I saw, I believe that. With this game, they pretty much said they wanted to do something different from what Nintendo was pretty much doing with the Smash Bros. Franchise. With this game, they wanted to cater to the hardcore fighting game fans out there, the people who play Street Fighter, the people who play Tekken, Mortal Kombat, and every fighting game, any fighting game you could think of. They said they want to cater to the hardcore fan base and make this game pretty much tournament worthy. You could tell that these guys wanted to put emphasis on it by recruiting champions and pro players from the fighting game community, and recruited them to put input into this game and to balance and tweak this game. You have a pro player from the Marvel vs. Capcom community, which is Clockwork, and you have a few other people who been pro players in the fighting game community to put emphasis on this game. And then Seth Killian from Capcom, who used to be a former employee of Capcom, has finally been brought over to Sony to put his input and balances and to be the battle advisor for PlayStation All Stars. So these guys really want to make this game tournament worthy and competitive worthy and all together. From what I saw so far with the mechanics and the combo montage for most of the characters they put up, this game you're able to actually put together some pretty decent combos compared to if you look at Smash Bros. And look at this game, the combos in this game look like they're very deep and you can actually pull off in this game. So I like to see what players come up with when the game officially releases in November. It was supposed to come out October 23rd, but they pushed it back because they want to make more tweaks. So now it comes out, late November, which I really don't have a problem with. But from what I saw so far with the gameplay, it looks pretty good. Also, the thing that bothers a lot of people is that they want to make it competitive, but yet this game relies on defeating your opponents with supers. That's right. With this game, there's no health meter at all. This game fully relies on defeating your opponents with super meter, and by doing that, you have to constantly beat on your opponent, and it boosts up your super meter. And also, you can collect these orb-looking orbs that appears on the field that boosts up your meter. You have three supers. Each super does something different, and some supers are better than other supers. That's where the strategy is supposed to come in. Super level 1 is kind of like a one type of kill super. Then super number 2 is a little bit easier to pull off, and it might hit multiple people. Then you have level 3, which is a devastating super. Now some supers may be better than other supers. Like for example, Parappa the Rapper, he has his level 2, in my opinion, seems to be better than his level 3s, because level 3, he gets on stage and he raps, and it pretty much eliminates all the players on the field. But the thing is, once you kill all 3 of the players, that's the end of your super. So you're only able to guarantee to get 3 supers. But his level 2, he has a skateboard, so he can ride around and wipe out all the characters on the stage, and then when the characters respawn back up, you can pretty much wipe them out again. So you can get more than 3 kills. So that's where the strategy comes in. You gotta find out what supers, you know, is better for certain situations, and that's where the cat and mouse thing comes in. A lot of people kind of disagree with the supers, and they pretty much rather have a health meter or some type of elimination type of system mechanic. But in this game, they don't have it. Pretty much the game works on like a time attack, like how Brawl has. You know, basically in this game, you have to see how many kills you can rack up, and you know, in a certain amount of time. But also, Superbot said there will be other modes like stock mode. They said there will probably be a stock mode in this game as well. So, but you still have to eliminate your opponents with supers. So, from what I saw, yeah, I mean, I'm not too, you know, a big fan of, you know, supers, but we just have to wait and see, and you know, when the game comes out and see how it fully works. My only problem is, you know, some supers gonna be exploited more than other character supers. You know how people dig deep into the game and find something exploitable, and since the game relies on supers, some characters are going to have overall a better super than most characters, you know, in the roster, and you'll pretty much go online and see other players using that same exact character just to exploit them, and it takes the fun out of the game. Then there's no originality, and people don't get a chance to dig deep into the other characters because everybody wants to pick that one particular character that's popular, or when they see a pro player pick that character, everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon and use that character. But like I said, I can't just jump to the conclusions. Until I get my hand on the game, you know, I'll find out for myself what it's like. Second, I want to talk about the stages. The stages don't look too bad. They decided to take 2 different games, put them together to make a totally different stage. You have Hades and from God of War mixed with Patapon, which I never played Patapon because I'm not really like a big Sony fan, but I've been playing Sony since Sony been released here in the States around 1995. That's how long I've been playing Sony. So I'm not familiar with some of the newer games like on PS3 and stuff like that, or you know, in the later PS2 era. But I think as far as stages are concerned, I think it was very creative for them to mix the stages together to, you know, to bring in, you know, a whole different gameplay mechanics, because like Smash Brothers, these stages also interfere with the gameplay from the background. You know, like the Hades, the demon in the background pretty much affects the stage, hit the stage, and the stage platforms move like up and down, then the Patapons show up in the background. And my phone again. But they pretty much throw stuff at you and the stage and stuff hit the ground and everything like that. But I think it's pretty creative that they did the stage. One thing I do have a problem with the stages in this game is that some of the stages, or most of the stages, to me, like they made them too big. So it kind of take that, you know, that kind of like hectic type of feel to it, like, because most of the time, you know, if you're too far, the screen zooms out, so your characters look small, and you know, it kind of takes that like that hectic feel like Smash Bros. Bring in, because you know, most stages in Smash Bros. Aren't that big, but most stages are closed in, so it's constant like hectic combat and havoc going back and forth, which makes the game seem fun. But from what I've seen and from what a lot of my friends have played in the beta so far, a lot of them say it kind of feel boring or it looks boring. You know, from the surface, and you know, because everybody's spaced apart, and then you know, the camera constantly zooms in and out and stuff like that. But that's just not the only gripe that I have. Also, some of the some of the other gripes that I have with the stages is that some of the stages look kind of bland, like the texture, or not just the texture. It's like some like it has no life. Like some of them, like it don't really have any like life to it. But like I said, this game is still like being in development, so they can pretty much fix a lot of that. We move on to the characters. I think Sony had chosen, you know, wisely, you know, what characters they wanted to put into this game, and I can't complain about none of the characters. I really can't complain about none of them. If you don't know, earlier this week they had at Gamescom they announced 4 new characters, which was Ratchet and Clank, Dante from the new Devil May Cry is coming out next year, Sackboy from Little Big Planet, and my man Spike from Ape Escape. Now, like I said, the character choices weren't bad at all, and I hope to see more characters from the past, like Spike. Spike is my favorite character since the Ape Escape games back in the PS1 generation. So to see him in this game kind of got me hyped for the game, because like I said, when this game was being shown, I had interest in it, but not like huge interest. It didn't really have my eyes glued to it. But now that Spike has been revealed, I'm really hyped for the game. I can't wait to get my hands on this game, because Spike have a lot of the iconic weapons, trap weapons and everything like that from the Ape Escape games. There's also rumors of Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 4 Revengeance. Also Noriko, or what, I don't really know that babe's name, but she's the main character from Heavenly Sword. They said the rumor says that she's supposed to be in the game, and the rumor pretty much already confirmed Dante, Sackboy, Ratchet and Clank, and Spike already. So now these 2 other characters, Noriko or whatever her name is, and and Raiden. So these 2 characters are supposed to be revealed pretty much next. So if this rumor is true, which so far they have been on point, if those 2 characters will be revealed, I'll be all for it. And the thing is, I like to try the chick from Heavenly Sword, because this game don't really have enough female characters. All we have is Fat Princess, but I thought the chick from Heavenly Sword is pretty badass, even though I haven't really played Heavenly Sword like that. I have played the demo when I first got my PS3, downloaded it, tried it, thought it was pretty cool for a first generation PS3 game. So I like to try her out. She looked, pretty epic. As far as the other characters, Parappa the Rapper, big fan of Parappa the Rapper. Been playing Parappa the Rapper since it been released on PlayStation 1, so of course I have to try him out. You got Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal, Heihachi, Mishima from the Tekken franchise. You got Drake from the Uncharted, which I never played. Both my brother DX Strike and Keel Lancer has the Uncharted games, and they're big fans of the game. So I'm glad to really see Drake in this game. Jak and Daxter, which I never really played Jak and Daxter. My brother has all the Jak games. He has all of them. Keel Lancer. So I always used to sit down and watch him play them games, and to see them in this game, I'm very hyped, and it was a must to have them in this game. And to even see Ratchet and Clank in this game, which my brother Keel Lancer also have most of the Ratchet and Clank games. So to see these guys in the game is a really good decision on Nintendo's, not Nintendo, on Sony's part of this game. You got Big Daddy from BioShock, which, I mean, he originally appeared on the PC and Xbox 360, then after that decided to put him on PlayStation 3, but oh well, they pretty much trying to promote their next BioShock game, BioShock Infinite. So, I mean, I can let them slide with that. Sly Cooper, never played any of the Sly Cooper games, but it's good to see that Sly Cooper's in the game. Toro the Cat, which is supposed to be the Japanese Sony's mascot, which I really don't care too much for. And then you have Sackboy, which he's a must. I mean, Little Big Planet. I'm not really a Little Big Planet fan, but I have the game. And, I mean, it makes sense to put him in the game. So, I mean, as far as characters, can't complain. Good choices of characters. And hopefully they got more characters up their sleeve. I would love to see Cloud from Final Fantasy VII or any type of Final Fantasy that appeared on the PlayStation system that appear in this game. I would like to see Robbit from Jumping Flash. If you guys don't remember that, that's like one of the first-person adventure games that came out in the PlayStation 1 era. That's like the first generation, first launch game that pretty much came out for the PlayStation era. I had to see the main character from the Lundra franchise. That was like PlayStation's Legend of Zelda type of series. So there's a lot of characters I love to see. I didn't know what you guys think about Sony's PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale. I want to know, what characters that they should have put in this game, what characters they shouldn't include in this game, and do you think this game is worthy of purchase, and do you think this game will be taken serious in the competitive scene like how Smash Brothers was taken into the competitive scene? Let me know. Leave a comment in the box, and that's pretty much it. This is MugenLord signing off.